I have grown to despise social media comments.
Have you seen this?
I don't mean that I hate every single comment that people put on social media. I'm talking about certain types of comments that I see floating around. And I'm pretty confident that you'll know the ones I'm talking about. Let's not waste time. I'm going to rate each type of comment based on the level of annoyance I believe it to be. Let's first look at some of the humour-based comments. We've got blood really, blank. Bro really, blank. Blood really thinks he's, insert person's name. Bro really thinks he's, insert person's name. And on top of all of this, you can have each variation of these comments with a multitude of emoji combos, the most common of which being a skull emoji. Let's now rank these based on their annoyance levels, as they're all very similar. Blood really and blow really, just plain out by themselves, are going to get a 6.5 out of 10 in terms of annoyance, because it's a cheap attempt at humour which never ends up being funny, and you come across as a 14-year-old who's using their parents' account. The skull emoji variations will get a 7 out of 10 because they're just even more annoying and even less funny. Blood really thinks and bro really thinks get a 7 out of 10 because even without a skull emoji, they're just extremely annoying. The skull emoji variations are also a 7 out of 10 because it doesn't make much difference. Looking at even more humour based comments now, we've got X views in X seconds. Bro fell off. Shout out to the cameraman for filming this. X thing happens. I see this as an absolute win. This guy deserves an Oscar. The bro fell off comment is commonly followed with the skull emoji variation. Back to the ranking system. Bro fell off gets an 8 out of 10 for annoyance, not necessarily for the statement that the creator fell off, but for the fact that it's obvious you had no idea what to comment when you were early to a video, so you commented this as a cheap joke. The skull emoji variation doesn't affect the rating. Shout out to the cameraman gets a 5 out of 10, not that annoying, but not very funny. However, if you haven't seen this type of comment before, there's a chance you might slightly exhale because it was a little bit funny. It wears out very quickly though. I see this as an absolute win. This gets the Reddit stamp of approval. This one gets a 6.5 out of 10. Not funny, quite annoying. Definitely commented by a chronically online cave troll, only using one hand because the other one's masturbating. This guy deserves an Oscar, gets a 7 out of 10 because it's usually about the most mundane thing ever. Ex-YouTuber wiped their ass today. This guy deserves an Oscar. Very unremarkable and easy to accomplish. That's what makes the comment annoying. That's all the humour-based comments covered, at least the ones I know. I may have missed some. The next topic is the edits. So we've got edit, mum I'm famous. Edit, thanks for X amount of likes. Edit, you'll never know how I got so many likes. And edit, I've started a war in the comments. Mom I'm famous is an 8.5 out of 10 because likes on a comment mean literally nothing. It's non-existent clout that amounts to jack shit, and at best 20,000 likes on a comment might lead to gaining 1 subscriber. Thanks for X amount of likes gets a 7 out of 10 for the same reason as the Mom I'm famous comment, except it's a lot less arrogant, which makes it a tiny bit less annoying.
I think I am actually humble. I think I'm much more humble than you would understand.
But like I said, loads of likes on a comment mean absolutely nothing. You'll never know how I got so many likes is interesting. It's a 6.5 out of 10 for how annoying it is. Not for the reason you think. It's not annoying because you don't know what they originally said. It's actually annoying because they think you give a single shit about what they originally typed when we don't. I've started a war in the comments is going to score a 6 out of 10 because every single time you click on the replies to check this so-called war, it's the most tame and lukewarm disagreement you've ever seen. Not everything is about you. You didn't start a war. You just summoned a bunch of fence-sitting keyboard warriors. Alright, that's all for the edits category. The final category of comments we'll be looking at is begging / clout chasing comments. For this category we've got, can I get a pin please? Or insert comment, also pin. There are also pin comments which are usually on Instagram that say something like, I post street fights, or don't mean to glaze, but this is my favourite page. We'll just call them sponsored Instagram comments. There aren't many variations for this section, but let's rank them. Can I get a pin? Gets a 10 out of 10 because it's the most AIDS comment I've ever seen. The audacity to just ask for meaningless and unconditional approval is just sad and extremely annoying. That alone would make it an 8.5 out of 10. But what makes it a 10 out of 10 is the fact that the only reason you even see these comments is because some YouTubers actually pinned them. Where is your spine, you flaccid skin bag? Instagram sponsored comments get a 9 out of 10 because they're just so pathetic. Sometimes it's an actually funny video, and then underneath you just see, I post street fights, or I don't mean to glaze, but this has become my favourite page, and then your happiness just sinks, and you're overcome with not annoyance, not rage, just empty disdain. Anyway, that's it. I may have missed some, but oh well. Watch my other videos and ask me to pin you in the comments. I won't. Stay safe out there.